Welcome to your All Mopar channel. Today we are looking at Mopar Royalty, a 1970 Plymouth Cuda, one of only 284 built with the 426 Hemi and the 4-speed. The 1970 Hemi Cuda is considered one of the most desirable muscle cars ever built. The all-new design for 1970, coupled with the Hemi, gives this car a status that few other cars can match. Part of the desirability of this car is its rarity. In 1970, only 652 hardtops and 14 convertibles were built with the 426 Hemi. One of the reasons for that was the price that came with getting the Hemi. The Hemi was an $871.45 option. Now, to give you a little bit of perspective, the base price for a Cuda was $3,164. And if you wanted performance, you could even get the 446 barrel. That only cost an extra $250. So it was quite a price difference between even that top-end motor versus the Hemi. But for those who wanted the ultimate muscle car, this was the way to go. It was rated at 425 horsepower, which most everybody knows was underrated, and it had 490 foot-pounds of torque. Now this car also has the 4-speed, so that makes it even more desirable. Very difficult to match that kind of desirability. So how else is this car equipped? Well, it has the track pack option, which was the Dana 60, 354 gears, and the Sure Grip. It came with the Hemi suspension handling package, pretty much mandatory. It has some shiny stuff too, such as chrome dual exhaust tips and deck lid moldings. And mandatory with the Hemi, it has the shaker hood scoop along with hood pins. Now the shaker hood scoop is probably one of the most desirable options for the e-bodies. This car has it. Everything about this car is just beautiful. An interesting note about this car is that it's a Y07 car, actually built for Canada. And that makes it unusual in itself that there weren't very many of these cars sent for export up to Canada. A couple of other unusual things to note about this car. One, originally this car was EB7 Jamaica Blue with a saddle tan interior. So the fender tag is coded V08 and shows that that was not a recommended exterior-interior color combination. And that might explain why the car is now black. Somebody along the line decided they didn't like that color combination. Number two, this car is coded for the C26 overhead consolette. Now normally this option is only found in the Grand Coupes. Unfortunately, I don't have a picture of it to confirm that. But this car does have the leather seats, and when the leather seats are ordered, the overhead console was automatically included. So this statement's true for 1970, but not necessarily 1971. The owner of this particular Cuda has had it a long time and has made it his own. There are things that aren't on the fender tag, but he's made these options, put them on his own car. Many have probably noticed that this car is equipped with electronic ignition. That wasn't introduced till 1972, and Hemi cars never had it. But that kind of option shows that the owner does drive it. It's really nice to see that he's sharing it with others out at the car shows. I hope you enjoyed this overview of this Hemi Cuda. Thank you very much for watching. Please click like and subscribe, and come back for more great Mopar features.